right, here we go. Thursday night Knicks and Wizards back in the return game, and this was a tough game to get through three quarters, man, because Knicks came out looking like the New York Bricks. No offense, no energy, lousy defense, and the Wizards, led by Beal and Westbrook and Rui, were just running all over them. So the Wizards went up in commanding 15-point lead going into the fourth quarter. But here's where the game changed. The game changed in the third quarter. 34 seconds left. Taj Gibson told RJ Barrett, yo, relax. We got this. Have no fear. And just stay patient. And that's what they would do. Because in the fourth quarter, Broadway Barrett, Alec Burks with 15 points, Taj Gibson, Emmanuel quickly would lead these boys to a ferocious comeback. And in the end, the all-star Julius Randle would seal the game with a couple of clutch baseline buckets. Knicks win 106-102. Always good when the Knicks win. Let me get my guys in here. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. CP Ashley Moss, CK2K, 106. I put the wrong score here. 106-102. Knicks win. CK, give me some thoughts on this game, bro.
Man, you know how they say tale of two halves? Nah, we got tale of two Barretts tonight, man. RJ Barrett looking like he was going to have one of those rough games. And he turned that thing around, and he led us to this game, this turnaround, him and Alec Burks. Yeah, like you said, played very lazy in that first half, but we sealed the deal. Julius Randle playing a little bit hurt. Interested to hear about that later on, but he definitely hit some key shots there. You can see he was going back and forth with Bradley Beal. Needed this win, man. Said it earlier, and I'll say it again. I'm glad we got it 2 in a row. Yeah. Now we got some tough games with Milwaukee coming up next.
Big time. Ash, where you want to go here? A lot of storylines in this game, man. As CK said, tale of two RJs, because in the beginning, he just didn't have it. You know, it seemed like Westbrook really took exception to that block that RJ had on him Tuesday night, kind of showed him up and embarrassed him. Westbrook and the Wizards were all over RJ, all over his drives. He was bricking from three, just didn't have it going. Second half, turned the Jets up on him, and his leadership, his playmaking, everything was on display to get us his W. What'd you think about RJ tonight?
Yeah, this game was a little Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It definitely was stressful for the first 3 quarters, I want to say. The defense was providing no offense, and you know what I say about defense. It's great to have that clicking when your offense isn't, but the offense was not coming as a result of that defense. Yeah. So in the beginning, shooting 1 from 14 from the 3-point line after the first half, it was just a disaster. Everything we looked lethargic, we looked out of sync. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know if we were drinking that MJ secret stuff on the sideline, but we got it together. And shout out to the 9 God, RJ Barrett, Bully Barrett, Broadway Barrett, whatever you want to call him. 21 points, 10 rebounds, 42 minutes. Yeah. And I think the thing about Randle's game tonight was offensively a little bit quiet, 13 points, not something you expect from an all-star, but he was out there on those boards, baby. 9 rebounds. Just out there, just being the floor general every way he knew how to when his shots weren't falling. And that's what you expect from your leader. You expect him to find a way to contribute even when his shots aren't falling. We got it done. It was more closer for comfort than I wanted. We almost fell into that trap game, but we don't call them the New York Grits for nothing, baby. We got that win on our home court, and that's all that matters.
So it was a New York Grit type win. It was definitely a New York Grit type win. I thought, again, RJ and Taj, from the minute Taj calmed them down at late third, RJ finished the third with a tip-in. They go into the fourth down 11, and from there, they just hit him with gangbusters. I mean, when RJ tied that game up at 91, when Bradley Beal fouled him, I mean, the strength that was on display for 20 years old, to get that and one, it was a hard foul by Bradley Beal. And that was just tough, man. That was just a tough play by RJ. Outstanding leadership, outstanding playmaking. Good on Tibbs for letting him play. He left that lineup of RJ, Taj, IQ, and Burks out there. Let him play for the fourth. Put the elf on the shelf and left Frank on the shelf as well, because let's be honest, they had us out there to a slow start.
Yeah,
And it was lousy. Alfred was lousy out there. So thankfully he finished. But CK, my second storyline, I got to go with Alec Burks, man. Once again, another game over 20 points. This game he finishes with 24. Actually, no, 27. Put some respect on his name. 27 points, 15 points in the fourth. Talk about Alec Burks' performance tonight, bro.
Alec Burks dedicated that game to all the Evan Fournier fanboys that really wanted Evan Fournier in that trade today. He said, "Oh yeah, okay, cool. You want 20 points? Let me give you 4 of them because this is the fourth game in a row. Dropped 27 today, and they were clean. He had that. There was a stretch where it just looked like he could not miss. CP tweeted out that he was yelling at his screen to shoot that pull-up 3 in the third quarter. I think everybody was. I was thinking the same thing because they were giving him so much space, and he was just on fire. I love what Alec Burks gives us. We're seeing a lot more of the Alec Burks that we had before the injury coming back a little bit now. And it's been great. It's been fantastic. I still don't understand why he didn't start. I mean, it probably I don't know. I'm not even gonna say that. He should have started. He should have started. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It was cute what they tried to do, putting Frank and Elf together, but it did not work. And biggest key was that Tibbs let Burks, IQ, and RJ close out this game, and they sealed the deal and they did the damn thing. But Alec Burks, man, 4 in a row. What more do you guys want? Give that man his respect, man.
Listen, it was definitely a shock to me when that starting lineup was tweeted out. I don't think I was the only person who was like, what the hell? Like, what is this? Why do I want this? And how can I return it? Like, I didn't ask for this. So it was a definitely interesting starting lineup. I have no idea what he thought was gonna happen playing Peyton and Frank together. It was just an experiment gone so wrong. But Tibbs is good for a couple of weird rotations, weird starting lineups, and this is no exception. And I think obviously had that lineup been a little bit different, it would have obviously started the game off to a different type of momentum. Much better. Maybe it wouldn't have been such a train wreck from the beginning. But somebody else who I have to shout out because he is that pit bull that I always think that everybody needs on their team. He put a little muscle underneath everybody. He kind of put some fire underneath the team. Taj Gibson. Can we talk about Taj real quick?
100%. 100%.
I mean, Taj was out there just doing it, like just being the bully that I think every team needs and being the vet that every team needs. It was just good to see him out there, man. I felt a little nostalgic watching that.
Well, the thing with Taj, I'm a Taj guy. It's just the leadership qualities that he brings. Obviously, when you have a healthy Mitch and a healthy Noel, you're not really expecting Taj to play that much. Tonight, Noel was out with a right shoulder injury. Taj came in, as I said, settled them down in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, he made winning plays. He scored out there on some RJ assists, but he also set a lot of screens that free guys up. Screen setting is very important. You can't discount, how much setting screens helps your team by getting guys separation, because in this league, those are the little things that matter. And as you see, it was a hard screen that Taj set on Bradley Beal that set IQ up to put the Knicks up 3, 94-91, and they never looked back. After that, you had the 2 Julius baseline jumpers. That was just absolute money. And Julius is running on a sore quad. So to see him get out there and get those 2 baseline jumpers down, that was pretty big as well. So great job by Taj. Great job by Julius. As I said, Alec Burks was outstanding once again. And, man, just a solid come-from-behind win by this team and a game that they needed. Definitely.
I think what made a lot of the difference here also was the fact that it was clear that obviously Julius Randle wasn't on his A game. And it was just great to see how everybody else stepped up to the plate. And that's what you want that's what makes a great team versus a mediocre team, is that everybody on that floor is able to kind of carry the weight when their quote unquote superstar or their star player isn't on their A game. And that's what makes a team good. It's having the supporting cast and the supporting players, if you will, to kind of be able to carry the weight and lift them up. And that's what happened today. Everybody played their part when it counted the most, because Julius Randle did not play his best basketball today, offensively speaking, but everybody else who could do something did do something. And I think that's why ultimately we were able to pull out this win.
And that's on that same note too. I don't know. Have we seen a stretch of time that RJ Barrett got where, it was just him? There was no Elfrid Payton. No Julius Randle. It was just it was the RJ Barrett show for the first time in a long time. Everybody's been asking for this. I think we've probably gotten tastes of it in games before, but that was a stretch. And because of him, and like we said, Alec Burks and Taj and all of them, we were seeing, we were watching this superstar bloom before our eyes. You know what I'm saying? A little taste of what he could possibly be long term for anybody who has their questions and have their worries about this guy. We saw him, especially like CP said, after having that quick heart to heart with Taj right after, he was trying to rush the play. We saw him be like, you're right. And then it was completely the switch flipped and he was in control and he did such a good job where it gave Julius Randle that time to get himself warmed up to come back on the court, get himself checked down, all that stuff. It was just really dope to see because we've been wanting this and we got to see a nice stretch of basketball where it was just RJ, no one in his way.
100%.
And he did a great job with it.
CK, I want to hear you say it. Put some respect on RJ Barrett's name.
Put some damn respect on that boy RJ Barrett's name.
On my guy. I've been trying to tell you about my boy RJ. I did not forget you guys wanted to trade him. You wanted to give up on my boy. And
G League him.
Here he is.
Nah, man. He's
he
here.
Has arrived.
He's here. And he definitely, just showing the mental toughness. Like I said, give credit to the Wizards, man. They flipped the switch on him. They came out early. A lot of these guys had a chip on their shoulder, from Brody to Neto to Rui. I thought Rui was outstanding this game. They had no answer for Rui. Rui was definitely killing them. And they played with a chip on the shoulder. Knicks embarrassed them on Tuesday. They came back. They watched film. They coached by Scott Brooks, but you got to put some respect on his name. And they came out and they gave a great effort, especially on the defensive end. And the Knicks just didn't have that energy to begin with. They started the game off 1 for 14 from downtown. That was absolutely abysmal. And so you're just waiting for Tibbs to make that switch, especially in the third quarter. I'm waiting. I'm like, put in Burks. You got to get Frank out of there. You have to get Peyton out of there. Burks and IQ have to come into this game, and he ends up getting 57 points out of his bench. 27 from Burks, 16 from IQ, who was 2 for 5 from downtown, 5 of 13 from the field, 10 from Taj, plus 8 boards. That was huge. You got 2 points from Kev. I thought Kev came in, he did his okay thing. He gave us some energy. They actually had him guarding Beal for a little bit.
He was doing okay.
Yeah, he was doing all right. I thought Kev held his own. His sole bucket was a drive to the lane, so that was nice to see him get aggressive out there. Obi didn't give you too much. Set a couple screens, had a block and 2 steals. But great job overall, just coming back and winning this game, man.
I just once again want to tell Bradley Beal it doesn't have to be like this, Bradley. There are better days ahead, Bradley. There are other, alternatives to the situation you are in. Happiness is right at your fingertips. All you have to do is ask, Bradley. You are in control. You are the captain.
Wants it, Ashley.
You are the captain of your own destiny, Bradley Beal. That's all I'm saying.
RJ bullied that man into submission. And you knew Brody was going to shoot them out of the game, so you were just waiting for that to happen. As long as Beal wasn't on, I had a good feeling about us coming back and winning it, especially the way they were playing in the fourth. So great job overall by the squad. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. We have 1486 in the chat, so make sure we get those likes up. Definitely want to shout out the Rhyme Animal. Chuck D sends a super chat. He says, actually, Taj looks like an inside power forward backup over Obi when Noel returns behind Mitch, as long as RJ is on the floor. And you never know. If they do make the playoffs, Tibbs could go that way. You just never know, man. Lloyd Barker Rock Jr. says, what's up, CPCK and beautiful Ashley? Put some respect on Burks' name. That boy has been balling. Yeah. Burks has been balling, man. You got to figure out how he fits in this rotation, closing time, whether it's off the bench, starting, closing time. Burks has got to be out there, man. We need that playmaker. We need that offense. And Tibbs was playing with fire with that Frank and Peyton backcourt today. Man. But it didn't. Thankfully, thankfully for RJ and Burks and IQ, it didn't end up hurting us. Who else we got? Ayub Matan says IQ in finishing lineup. No more Elf. He's horrible. J.M. Prego says, shout out Ashley, PCK. Guts you win, never had a doubt. Big up 9 God. IQ looking fancy tonight. Theme song for the team this year is Nuck If You Buck.
Nuck If You Buck. I'm not going to sing the whole thing because everyone will have to pay licensing.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Salute Alan Berman with the super chat. He says, salute Deadass. It's nice to see to be on the other side of this because last year this was us. East got better. Today's too, so every win counts. Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. All right, before we get to the phones, Ash, what are we going to do for the people tonight? We got to do a giveaway for it to celebrate a win.
I'm feeling generous. We won. It was a historic, just over the top, just edge of your seat win. So I'm feeling like if we get 1,500 likes today, 1,500. That's 1.5. Right now, we have almost 1,700 people in the chat, so it should be really easy. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give one of these bad boys away. We got a blue
That
one,
navy
and
crispy.
obviously we got a white one. So one of these will be given away, and I'm gonna sign it live on the show for whoever wins.
Let's do it.
So 1,500 likes will get you either a blue or a white, and I will sign it right here on the show with whatever message you want to go ahead and type for the winner. You can go ahead and type out what you want me to write, and I'll sign it live on the show. So 1,500 likes.
1,500. Let's get it. Hit that thumbs up. Let's get those likes up early. All right, let's get to the phone. Salute to Burner in the chat. He's team #new. Ari, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's going on? I am shocked that we won that game. Unbelievable. Very, very, very good win, given the way we were shooting. Listen, man, we could go through there's so many reasons why we won this game. Obviously, RJ Barrett, in my opinion, became a man tonight. He shot, 7 for 22, but he still had 24 points. And why he get 24 points? Because the guy learned how to shoot free throws this summer, and he went 8 from 11 from the free throws.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just amazing. This guy's resilience is just amazing. Like, he always starts off every game like 0 for 4. Right, he got blocked like 8 times today.
Yeah.
Couldn't buy a basket, but he stuck with it. And I honestly felt that that 3-pointer he hit, and then obviously the and-one bully ball on Bradley Beal switched. It was like he willed the team to victory today. He switched the energy, and he was obviously a big reason we won. Obviously, Alec Burks been balling out. We need his offense. We're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna pay him next year. That's another reason why we won. Another very underrated reason why I think we won is Tibbs never put in Elfrid Payton back in the game in the fourth quarter.
Good job, coach. Great coaching. Excellent coaching. Fantastic coaching.
I was waiting for him to pull quickly with 4 minutes left in the game, 5 minutes, because that would have been such a Tibbs move to do, and I was gonna freak out. But he didn't do it, so thank God for that. And obviously, the number one reason why we won today is because Russell Westbrook is on the Washington Wizards. That's just it's the number one reason why we won.
Hey, he'll shoot you out of it. He'll shoot you out of it, man.
Yeah. Oh, shoot you out of it, turn the ball over, make stupid fouls. How Tibbs always is does he impact winning? Well, there's no doubt. There's no one in the NBA who impacts losing more than Russell Westbrook. Without a doubt.
Oh, my God. I love Westbrook.
No one impacts losing more than Russell Westbrook. He's Elfrid Payton on amphetamines with hops. I will take the other team against him every single time. Josh from San Diego will never be heard from ever again. And besides that, again, great win. Frank Hive, shout out, 15 minutes, got the start, 0.0 assists, and we still got the win. So,
Ari,
love it.
Safe to say, Ari's recovering well from COVID-19.
Yeah.
He came with the smoke.
Ari's officially back. Welcome back.
Ari is officially back, ladies and gentlemen.
That Frank Haas shout out was wrong, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. It just was what it was, man. They just put us in a hole. Part of the reason we was in a hole, and then on top of the fact that, RJ and Julius didn't give you anything in the beginning, obviously that's tough when your top two guys just don't have it. And so if they would have played a better team, might not be singing the same tune, but hey, you play who's in front of you, and they came back and won this game. And so now we are 5th, CK? Where are we at in the standings?
Yeah, we are sitting at the 5th seed right now with the Heat losing tonight at 23-22.
Okay.
Thanks, Miami.
23-22 over 500, 5th seed. Mm-hmm. So these things can change by the game, man. It's going to be a dogfight, as we said. Jay from St. Louis. Jay, it's been a minute, bro. How you doing, man?
Yo, CP, Ash, UK, what it is, man.
What's good, bro? How you been, bro?
Definitely been a minute, man. Man, it's all love, man. Hey, that COVID thing real, man. I've been dealing with the family issues with that, man. So,
sorry to hear that, man.
Be safe up there. I know it's real.
Yeah, be safe, bro.
Hey, but get back into it. You know what I'm saying? It was a real tough game, man. I love the energy that RJ came with. He seen his man go down, and And he came with it, man. The fact that he put, Brad, he flexed on Brad, man. I know the city ain't liking it right now. I wasn't liking it.
Yeah, Bradley from St. Louis. That's right.
It was. I loved it though. Hey, when he did it, I flexed with him. I was like, it's all good. But it was a good game, man. I love the effort that we gave in that second half, because like you said, we started off slow, and I see RJ get his wings today, man. I think he's proven now he's with the franchise. He's untouchable. My question to y'all would be, is Julius Randle second team? I know maybe not first. This is the NBA, of course, but is he definitely second team All NBA and is quicker in the run in for Rookie of the Year for sure? All right.
All right, bro.
We here, man.
All right, man. Good to hear from you, man. Stay safe, bro. Is Julius in the running for second team? We have to look into that, man. Let's get back on that one.
Yeah.
We got to take a look at that one. IQ
numbers.
Yeah, we got to look at everybody else. Well, you got LaMelo's out.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is trailing? We got to look at Anthony Edwards' numbers.
For a Rookie of the Year?
Yeah.
I feel like if anyone's gonna, first of all, I think LaMelo should still win Rookie of the Year. That's how I feel about it. I know, he's injured, but you really see how much he impacts the team when he's not there. Also,
they in fourth seed because of him. So yeah. I agree.
You know what I mean? But if they're not gonna give it to somebody who's injured, the politics and red tape when it comes to certain awards.
Yeah.
I think as much as Knicks fans are gonna hate me for saying this, it's got to go to Halliburton next. Based on numbers and just the way he's been playing. I think if anybody is third, it's Anthony Edwards. I don't think he's the shoo-in for it. I think Halliburton's definitely the runner-up if it doesn't go to LaMelo.
I gotta take a look at it. We'll table that one and get back to it. What do you guys think in the chat so far? Is Julius second team? I'm seeing a lot of third teams. And what do you think about IQ in the running for ROI? What do you think about that? A couple more super chats came in. Let's shout out Iller, the Canadian homer, throws up the Canadian flag. He says, RJ Barrett making Canada proud. And we heard from Iller earlier, man, after the trade deadline, his man's ass, Iggy, got traded to Philly. Iller was not too happy, but on the flip side, he said he was still true orange and blue, except when they play Philly. He said he might turn on us, and he just might.
Yeah. No, not might. No. That sounded real confident.
That was generous.
He was going to leave us against those Sixers games.
Yeah. He wants to smoke when the Sixers come in. But, yeah, man, as if you guys missed it, Knicks trade deadline, it was quiet. They would end up trading Austin Rivers to OKC, Iggy Brazdeikis to the Philadelphia 76ers in exchange for Terrence Ferguson coming from Philly. They also acquired Vincent Poirier, who was since released, and they got 2 second-round picks out of the deal from Philly as well. So, quiet one. You knew they were going to move on from Rivers. Appreciate him for his service. Ashley named him the Hudson River. That was a big mistake. He would never recover.
Listen, I ripped up that application probably about 5 games after.
He never recovered after that one.
The audacity for him to just show up the way he did in Utah and then just disappear after that. I felt bamboozled. I felt hoodwinked. I felt played, and I was offended. How dare you,
Hudson River?
You
That's
had a good
funny.
What?
Man, I wrote out for him
as a
too,
New York
Ash.
Knick?
I
How
wrote
dare
out for
you?
him. I wrote out for him too when we first got him. He came in and he said all the right things. I can't.
Yeah,
I
he
can't
did,
knock him.
man.
He just didn't play well. He just didn't play. He just didn't give us what we needed. I'll just say
He's like the good-looking guy or girl that you go to dinner with, and then they start opening their mouth, and there's no substance. You're just like, you bamboozled me for a free meal. How dare you? And here we are, and there's nothing you have to offer me. You look good, but there's nothing after that. And I just feel, listen, I'm sorry it had to be you, Austin, but it was time for you to go. So,
yeah, all good.
Yeah.
Frankie Rotundo says, shout out King Julius and his main homie, Rowan Barrett. Kane Marco, MJ third pick, RJ third pick. Coincidence? I think not. He jumped all the way out the window that one. Eric Booker says, Vegas had the Knicks at 22.5. If you bet the over, you win big this season. 27 games left. This team is something else. Hashtag playoff push. Hashtag all 72. If you guys bet the over in the chat, give me a hashtag over and then throw a super chat in there. Because you just came up on some cash. Throw a super chat in there and support the squad. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. I definitely said they were gonna win about 26, so they're gonna pass my number as well. But good for them, man.
Somebody said Ash paying the bill at Prime 112. No, I don't pay for dinner when I go to dinner with a guy. Sorry,
Protocol.
not me.
Protocol. Speaking of Florida, let's go to Josh. Josh, what's going on, man?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good, man.
Exciting night. What a great day to be a Knicks fan.
Sure.
Of course. Pretty crazy. I'm with all my boys. We're watching the Heat. I'm on my phone watching the Knicks because we're in Florida. No one's really giving us much love.
Yeah.
And I'm getting dogged all night. At halftime, I head home. All my boys. I'm wearing my Knicks gear. I'm got all my Knicks gear on. Everybody's dogging me. They're like, "Get that trash off of you. Get that trash off of you."
God.
I get home, throwing basically a party on my couch watching this freaking game.
Nice.
Blew my mind. All I do is send a little screenshot from the NBA app from
That's
my
right.
phone.
Yeah.
Our game score, their game score.
That's it.
And that little
That's
emoji
right.
with the
It's
two
simple
eyes
and
looking
plain.
sideways at them. No response. But
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take the win whenever we can. Basketball related, I wanted to bring up a point that I know that a lot of people in the chat, really controversial player on the team, but with Reggie Bullock out tonight, I think that people underestimate the quick scoring, even if it's only 4 or 5, maybe 6 points on a good night in the first quarter. I feel like it's important for us to have a guy like that also plays defense really well, that when you replace him with Frank and you're not getting any points, even if Julius and RJ are starting off cold, at least you're getting something going on the offense so you're not down in a hole at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
And it really just shows that, like, say what you want about Reggie Bullock, but in the last couple, at least 10 games, definitely since the All-Star break, he's been a huge factor of getting our fire started in the first half.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. That's definitely a good point, Josh. Appreciate the call. We're going to work on getting you some new friends down there in Florida, too. You don't need them. Get rid of them.
Gosh, we can be friends.
Yeah. Call up Ashley, man. She's around. She's down there. She's down there, too, man. But, yeah, I mean, listen, there's no offense to Frank, but it's just like, you know, watching him out there on offense, you'll miss anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes Frank just looks like he's just a step slow out there. You know, dead ass, man. He just looks like he's just playing at a different speed on the offensive end out there. And at least Bullock, you know, when he comes with the energy, he's running plays, he's cutting, he's moving without the ball. When his three-point shot is on, it's on. His defensive
Always
activity,
open.
He's always open. Him and Julius have that chemistry as well. So, yeah, he was missed tonight, for sure. He was definitely missed, bro.
Yeah, 100%. And shout out to the call. I know that struggle way too well, too, because I live in L.A., so I'm surrounded by Lakers fans. So I'm there watching my little Knicks game. I'm the guy, too, at like Buffalo Wild Wings or wherever. I'm the guy, like, can I get that TV right there?
Yeah.
On the Knicks game or all
you
the
gotta
Lakers
make sure.
games. And, I get it all the time. So I feel you. And I'm glad they didn't respond to your screenshot because they too afraid. They too
Can
much
I
chicken
tell
for
you a
themselves.
true story that one time I was in Jamaica and there was a Knicks game playing and I was frantically running around every single restaurant in the hotel looking for a TV that would show the Knicks. And I get to a bar finally and like only 2 TVs are working and they're playing some sort of like, I don't know if it was a movie or like, I don't even know what it was, or if it was football season was also on at the same time and it was some game. I think it was the Dolphins or something. And I was like, no, you listen, I will pay you right now to put the Knicks on TV. Because
that
NBA
crucial.
app wasn't working for some reason. Like it doesn't work outside of the country.
Yeah.
So I was like, please put this TV on. I will slip you a 20 right now. Put the game on, please.
I've taken the Fire Stick with me all around the world just to make sure I don't miss a Knick game. Like, it's that crucial, man. It's that crucial, man. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. CPCK2K, Ashley Mawson here. Number one show for the fans by the fans. This is Knicks Post Game Live presented by Manscaped. Let's go back to the phones. Who we want to hear from? Let's go to Benji's in the building. Benji, how you feeling, bro? Yo. Benji going once.
What a win. I actually drove out east tonight or today to watch the game and basically contemplating driving home. Like, I was just like, the mojo is off. Like, this is bad. It was just, this would have been really ugly. Not only would have been a catastrophic loss, but would be staring down at the game Saturday in Milwaukee, which is obviously a house money game for us.
Yeah.
In big trouble. Potentially falling 2 games under 500. So this is a key turning point for us. I definitely want to echo what the last caller said about Bullock. I don't think he gets enough credit. I think his spacing of the floor out there is really helpful, obviously, in addition to him just being a really solid fundamental player. I would have liked to see us pick up some type of shooter just to give us a little bit more depth, or even a big man, just because as we see, like, Noel misses games here and there, and we need that. And tonight, like, Mitch was kind of ineffective. Taj came up huge. Fully vaccinated Taj, love him. He's a man. Plays hard. He came up huge on some big 50-50 balls on the ground.
Came up big, man. Taj came up big.
Came up big. And I also wanted to say, and this is kind of pathetic in a lot of ways, but I think Obi's steal in the fourth quarter along the baseline was the biggest play he's made all season. Yeah,
and I highlighted that too, man. Good point, and appreciate the call, bro. Drive safe if you're on the road. Definitely drive safe. You didn't have any points, but Obi had a big steal late in that game, in that second half, and you still got to contribute out there. And as long as you're out there getting minutes, you might not put up buckets, but you still got to get your hustle on. And Obi's still doing that. He's still setting the screens, and he had a big steal in that fourth. So give credit to him for hanging in there.
Yeah, that made me happy to see Obi do something than just stand out there and look like a deer in headlights. I was happy to see him do something.
Yeah,
I was internally and a little externally like, yes, Obi, like a proud mom on the side, like, that's my baby. Like I was happy to see Obi just do something that went ahead and had an effect on the game. It was a good day. It was a good day.
And I don't want to switch off Obi too fast, but I just gotta say I appreciate all this Reggie love, because my man Reggie gets too much slack and too much hate because of when he is missing the shots, but then when he's making them, no one has anything to say. So I'm glad Reggie's getting some love tonight. I like that. I like that a lot.
100%. Like I said, when you got Molasses Frank out there, Reggie, come back soon, man. Please come back soon, man.
First of all, I hate y'all for these penguin emojis. Cut it out.
That was Mero, man.
I didn't join in this time.
That was old Mero, man.
And no, I was not talking about Jamaica Queens in my story. It was Jamaica.
Everybody was like, yo, that deli in Jamaica Queens, that's my spot. Everybody was
like, they never put the game
on. Salute to everybody in the chat. The chat is live right now. Salute Nick J checking in from Guyana. Is that Guyana or Grenada, man? I always get them two flags mixed up. My guy Myron in the building was good. 7 car service. If you guys are new in the chat, leave us a hashtag new. We'll shout you guys out. And remember, the goal for tonight is 1,500 likes to do the snapback giveaway. We also got the blue ones in coming out soon. You know what I mean? Unreleased. But the Navy ones are definitely fire, Ash, for sure. We just sent out Charlie's joint. Charlie's joint is going to be going out. His joint is signed. So, definitely make sure you guys hit that like button. And let's get to it. A couple more super chats coming. John Snyder, $20 super chat. He says, big ups to the KFTV squad. Love what you guys do night in and night out. And big up to the Knicks team for fighting back and making us fans proud. Justifiably excited by what's to come for our guy RJ, your guy JMS5372. Okay, so I guess he's JMS5372 in the chat, so salute to him. Benji also spoke about the need for a big man, and as we talk about what happened during the trade deadline today, Andre Drummond didn't get traded as expected, so a buyout is expected. And what's being said is that the Lakers and the Knicks are the two favorites. They didn't even put the Nets in there. I got to go back to the source. It was a blue check on Twitter. Let me go back and verify that. But Lakers,
the Nets are not allowed to get any more players. They're not. They've reached their capacity for the year.
How much more they need, Ash? How much more they need, man?
How much more can they possibly get? What do they have left?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Well,
it's
you know,
out of control.
But that's the thing.
Monstars over there.
That's the thing. You got guys making $30 million in Griffin and Drummond. All of a sudden, they get bought out, and now they can be half of the vet minimum. So now you got Harden, KD, Kyrie. If they get Drummond and Blake, you got 5 guys making over $30 million on the team. That's crazy. I don't know what the league does in terms of that, but I'm not sure if we can do anything Really.
I legit just want to like take Drummond for like a season just so the Nets
so they don't have
to block him. Just to block him.
That's just out of control. Like you can't have everybody. Like you just can't.
Yo, it's wild, man.
There's gotta be some sort of restriction.
Yeah, it's wild. So I don't know. We'll see, man. CK, have you changed your mind now that he's available not for trade but as a buyout?
I said in the live earlier, I had said that that open spot that was eventually going to open up, which it did when we got rid of Poirier. I just feel like that it's just coming. I think that it's going to be set for Andre Drummond. I still don't want it.
Yeah.
But for everything Ashley just said, petty CK is all here for that. I'm cool with that. Come through. Why not? I'm just worried about the chemistry with the bigs, man. Because right now I love when Nerlens out, we see great play from Taj and Mitch. And even though Mitch wasn't a big factor tonight, Taj stepped in, did his thing. When Mitch was out, Nerlens and Taj did their thing. When we were healthy, we got Mitch and Nerlens. What happens when Andre Drummond comes in? You know what I mean? It just worries me. It just scares me. We're talking about messing up chemistry if we make it to the playoffs. Like, I don't know. It just freaks me out a little bit.
Me too. That's the same thing,
Petty
man.
LaBelle. I'll
just
take him. Just take him. I just can't. I can't. The Nets. I'm tired of hearing them in every conversation. You guys have enough, okay? Just
but seeing that same tone, I want the Lakers to get them so they can be tooled up, so they can make it through, survive the playoffs, and be able to smack up the Nets.
Yeah.
Here's the hashtag.
I take either one. Put it that
Brooklyn.
way.
That's the hashtag.
There it is. I think
I
that's
don't care who gets them. It just can't be Brooklyn.
Anyone but Brooklyn, man.
Hashtag anyone but Brooklyn.
Let's shout out some people in the chat. Salute to Nick J. So it is a Guyanese flag. So salute to Nick J. Salute to Steph checking in from Canada. We got Merritt Ali, number 10. What's going on? Hector Fletcher, what's going on? A lot of hashtag news in here tonight. James Gabriel, hashtag new. Chill Smith said, CP, I need that new snap. Yeah, we got the Royal Blue All-Stars in here coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. Who else we got in here? Hashtag new. Dr. Nano, salute. Punk Master, hashtag new. What's going on? Links 272 says, I love you guys. Best Knicks show in the world. Hashtag KFTV. Kenneth Sylvester says, hashtag new. Fan of the show, new to the chat. Chubby Don, new but not new. Ashley, you want to shout out in the chat?
Shout out to everybody putting hashtag anyone but Brooklyn. That is the type of energy I'm talking about.
We need that.
Also, shout out to Jamaica Queens. Did not apply to my story, but have mad love
show
for
love, though. Yeah, we show love, man. We worldwide. You know what I'm saying?
And shout out to Baldwin Harbor in the building. That's a new one. Haven't seen that in a minute. Shout out to Long Island. And shout out to everyone asking why we don't go after Aldridge. He's already promised to the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But
he's going to Miami. I wouldn't want him in.
Heart belongs to Miami.
Yeah.
And shout out to all 2,400 of you guys in the chat. Wow, we gotta get those likes up. 2,400 of you, 1,500 likes.
Thumbs up.
Let's get those likes up. Apparently, that's fine.
Let's get those likes up. CK, who you want to shout out, bro?
Shout out to Rich Harris. I see you talking about my compliment to Reggie Bullock, saying that my problem with Reggie is Tibbs plays in way too many minutes, and that I can agree with you on.
Yeah.
But I still love that we're giving Reggie some love. Shout out to CK Crew as always. I see I got a few people agreeing with me on the Drummond situation. Like I said, I'll take him, but I'm just a little worried about the Drummond situation, bringing them on, and also just keeping the meme alive. Shout out to all the penguins in the chat. I'm sorry, I'm loving it. I saw someone call him Obi Happy Feet talking. I'm sorry. I think it's I think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. I'm sorry. I might not agree, but I think it's hilarious.
Let's hear from some new people. Let's go to Steve from Queens. Steve, what's going on?
Hey, CP. Hey, Ash. Hey, Steve. Hey.
How you doing, bro?
It's actually a real. I'm doing good. It was a great win tonight. It was actually fitting that Ash has Derek Jeter behind her because RJ is our Derek Jeter.
He's going to become that. I'm telling you, he's going to become that, man.
Yeah, because he's not the super uber athlete, but his work ethic and willpower is otherworldly. And this season ultimately is all about his growth and what he'll bring us. And like games like today, now that he knows that he can do this, and I believe this is the first game in which the Knicks won, in which Randall did not play well, and he was able to drive them in the second half on that. And now he knows to do that going forward, and how much important for him, and then actually leading into the playoffs and getting that experience. And I know during the season we talked about Randall's Batman to RJ's Robin, but really looking at it, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi to Luke Skywalker. And we're just waiting for RJ to grow into the Jedi Master.
Yeah.
And then everything will be gravy.
I like that.
Yeah, thumbs up, everybody. I love you guys. This is the best show for fans by the fans. And I'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, I said that, man. I said RJ, he's gonna become, that next guy that New York rallies around. That's not the uber athlete, as Steve said, but the guy that works, the guy that has the work ethic, the leadership qualities, and he's just gonna work his way into improving year in and year out. And that's who RJ is going to be, man. And as you see, as Steve said, when Julius went out, he knows that he's the guy. It's his turn. It's his time. The team needs him. And so, like I said, Taj calmed him down and to close the third. And then fourth quarter, boom, he was on. Forced the issue, got into the paint, got it to the free throw line. Fed was feeding Taj, got him going. And that was RJ for you, man. We saw it in that Nets game. And we're getting to see that, especially when Julius goes out. RJ knows it's his time to run the show.
I think it's also the self-awareness for me, because I think even if Taj hadn't pulled him to the side, I think RJ would have kind of had the conversation with himself and found, and got back into it. And I think that's what's so impressive about him, because yes, he has a lot of room to improve on offense and on defense. And I think he's going to continue to improve each season. I mean, you look at the drastic difference between last season and this season. But I just think it's the self-awareness that RJ has. I mean, he wants to be better. He wants to be that guy, and he works at it tirelessly. I mean, the story that stands out in my mind is him going to the gym 3 times a day in the off season, just constantly getting better, constantly setting the bar higher for himself. Nobody is telling him to do it. Nobody's forcing him to do it. He just wants to do it. And, my dad has a saying, and he actually told this to me before I went off to college. He says sometimes, and obviously it doesn't apply necessarily in this way, but sometimes not being the smartest. It's about being the most disciplined. And in basketball, it's not always about being the most talented. It's about being the most disciplined. Will people outwork you? And you can't let anybody outwork you, especially in a market like New York. All eyes are constantly on you. The fans are unforgiving. They're quick to boo you. They're quick to celebrate you. And you have to have the discipline to constantly get better. And I think RJ has that. And I'm just so excited to see where he is at 25. I'm so excited to see where he is at 27. I mean, he's just constantly getting better. And I'm just happy that he's on my team and not somebody else's. And I can't wait to see it.
Preach.
Yeah, well said. Definitely well said. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. CP, Ashley Moore, CK2K in the building. Let's go to DF from Long Island. What's going on?
Yo, what's going on, yo? What's up, CP, Ashley, and CK?
What's good, bro?
Tonight's win, yo, real talk. Yo, this feels so good being on the other end of one of them type of, lost victories or whatever. Normally, it's always the other way around. You know what I'm saying? And when y'all talk about RJ play like the Jamaican contractor that ain't got all the powerful tools that the regular contractors got, but he gets it done. You know what I'm saying? Like he got like the real fugazi tools. Like, he ain't all flashy with it, but he gets it done. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, dead ass. That's how RJ plays.
Yo, my pops would love that analogy, man, because he got all them tools in the toolbox. He was just at my house, fixing my Ethernet and everything, man. But go ahead, bro.
Nah, and as far as the draft, not the draft. I keep saying the draft. As far as the deadline today for the for the trades, us not making no powerful moves was the best thing we ever did. People forget how many people we only got. Like Alfred, we only signed him for 1 year. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't have to make no crazy moves right now. Oladipo, he has not given no team he's played for. He's a high-key journeyman right now. He's been on 4 teams already. Mm-hmm. He don't give no teams he's on a full season. Right. He hasn't done it yet. So I'm not, Miami will be no better with him. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. As far as Iggy, that one hurts. We should have kept him. I just don't get that. Whatever you do in Philly, I hope it works out for him because I really like that kid.
Yeah, me too.
But
me too.
Yeah, And I think as far as Drummond, I think we should take a chance on him, especially in the playoffs. We only need him for the playoff run. We don't need him long term. Let's get him because the game changes in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna need some bangers. We gonna need. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna create no space for us, but he's gonna get the grunt work that we gonna need in the playoffs. You know what I mean? And then and that's it. I'll just leave it right there.
All right, appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call. Yeah, I mean, listen, at this point, if they're not trading for him and they're not looking to extend him, just bring him in for a tryout. You can't hate it at his production, but yeah, you really can't. You really can't hate it. Let's just see what happens.
I just I mean, yes, but I don't know. It just doesn't fulfill my immediate needs.
Yeah.
Like, if the floor gets crowded, how is that going to do anything for RJ? How is that going to do anything for Quickly? How is that going to do anything for offense? You know what I mean? It'd be different if offense wasn't our issue and defense was our issue. Then I would say absolutely. But defense is not our problem. Yeah, I mean, Drummond would be good for the boards and he'd be good for a couple of points in the paint and things like that. But I don't know. It's just... he'd be a good backup for Mitch or vice versa, but I just don't know if it's even, I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it. I'm kind of undecided.
No, he's starting. If he comes here, he's starting for Mitch.
Yeah, so
it could change. Could change the chemistry, as some say. It could definitely change the chemistry. But a double-digit machine is Andre Drummond. Big body that clocks
both rebounds and points.
Both rebounds and paint, and both rebounds and points, as CK said. So it's gonna be interesting, with Randall, RJ, Peyton. Drummond is not like a scrub. Would Drummond even be up for just coming in on a tryout? He may take that as an insult. Like, he may be like, I'm Andre Drummond. You want me to try out? Well, the thing
I just don't even think that he would like.
We're the only team that would be able to just extend him like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Lakers wouldn't have that cap space, to extend him to the deal that he would want, and neither would the Nets or anybody else. It's really the Knicks. We have the cap space to get it done. Yep. It's just gonna be interesting to see, man. Let's see how the next few days play out. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Abdul Khan team #new. What's going on? Louis Lara, how you feeling? Who else we got in here? CB says hit that like button. #new. Shout out from Portland, Oregon. Okay, shout out to CB. JB floating, what's going on? #new. Gregory Beal sends a super chat. That's Greg from Vietnam. Salute to Greg from Vietnam, definitely. A couple other super chats have come in. The Rhyme Animal says, this news just in, the Nets are looking to purchase the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. I'm saying, Chuck, that's what I told Kelvin. I said, what are they going to do? They're going to bring Magic out of retirement? You know what I mean? Call Jason Kidd from the Lakers?
They must be stopped. It's out of control.
Out of control, man. Out of control.
Get well soon, LeBron. You're our only
rest
hope.
Up. Man. Rest that ankle, man. Alpha Moon said this team has that dog mentality. Assuming IQ keeps developing, do you see him as a future point guard, a shooting guard for the future? #NickStape, #Young Guns. Listen, that's gonna be a question, man, for the rest of the year. I think tonight I was definitely encouraged by the way IQ kind of facilitated in that fourth quarter. Yes, he did get his shots off, but I thought he was patient. In running the offense in the fourth. It was a breath of fresh air, compared to Peyton's just... somebody on Twitter said Peyton is just aggressive for nothing out there. And that's a perfect analogy. Aggressive for nothing. But I thought IQ did a much better job getting the offense together when he manned the helm. And then again, he came up with a huge three-pointer off of a Taj screen to give us the lead 94-91, and we never looked back. So it was a good run for IQ. Whether or not he's a point guard of the future, let's just see how it plays out. I'm not sure if he'll get those opportunities once Rose comes back. So it's going to be interesting to see how all that plays out.
Guys,
don't forget. Let's go to JJ from Brooklyn. What's going on, bro?
Yo, CP, CK, Ashley, what's going on? How's everyone doing?
What's good, bro? How you feeling?
What up?
You're doing good, man. Yeah, definitely a great comeback win, man. I didn't expect it the way they were playing, but like you guys were saying, it was crazy that they actually started Frank and Peyton.
Yeah.
I guess Tibbs being a defensive coach, going against Westbrook and Beal, probably just figured I got to get my two best defensive guards out there, but that's not going to work versus anybody.
No.
Can't have 2 zeros out there offensively. But like you were saying, CP, though, Gibson, this is incredible. Not only the numbers, the 10 and the 8, but those picks he was sending for Burks in the fourth, he was just laying people out, man.
Huge.
That was just, the screen center was
Taj
so
turned back the
impressive.
clock, man. He knew the team needed him. He knew the team needed him, and he's not the player he used to be, but he stepped up.
Yeah, stepped up big, man. The leadership he showed with RJ when he missed that layup and he, kind of had his head down. He was telling him, don't worry, just keep doing your thing. And then last thing on whatever, I'm kind of happy that we didn't make a trade for Ball. Because to me, sometimes the best trades are the ones you don't make. Because he didn't get traded anywhere, as we all saw. So my thing is, I think New Orleans is going to be the team that regrets it because they're going to go cheap. And if we offer a nice contract, I'm telling you, they're not going to match it. So as opposed to having to give up assets, a first-round pick and a couple of young players, we're not going to have to give up anything but cap space, essentially. So I think it worked out perfectly, honestly. So I'd much rather get him in the, free agency as opposed to what we would have, we're going to have to give up. So
Yeah, I hear that, man. I hear that, man. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, it keeps our options open. Keeps us flexible once again. Ball remains an option, whether we need to overpay him in restricted free agency. Is the Brogdon stuff true? Do we trade for Brogdon? Do we get somebody in the draft? There's a lot of options. I mean, if they want to go the Lowry route, there's a lot of options. So let's see. Icewater from Brooklyn, what's going on, bro?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm all right. Hey, so I got two things I want to ask you. First, I don't know what this fascination is with Frank Ntilikina. Can somebody please explain to me what the fascination is?
I don't know it either, so go ahead.
You asking the wrong guy, man. You asking the wrong guy. Your coach started him tonight.
But so quickly, you're talking about rookie of the year. Quickly will not be in the running for rookie of the year as long as
probably not.
Frank Ntilikina starts in front of Quickly. I don't understand that dude. There's guys in the park that are better than Frank Ntilikina. That guy can't shoot at all. It's ridiculous. And then all you see on social media is Frank is a god, and I don't get it. So can somebody please explain it?
I mean, you know what it is. You know what it is, man. It's just Frank has his days in the sun, Nicewater, where his defense is needed in spots, or he has his moments when his offense comes around. He's just an inconsistent piece. And tonight, when he's starting with Peyton, you're getting 2 zeros on the offensive end because he's just not a consistent offensive threat. He's not an aggressive offensive threat. As I said, he just seems like he's moving in slow motion sometimes. And to get another 0 on 2 attempts, 4 rebounds. So it's like in these type of games, yes, his defensive energy is needed, but when you're getting nothing from your top 2 guys, he's also hurting you.
I just don't understand the thought process. We've seen that Frank plays his best basketball when he's next to a scoring guard, and then we go and put him next to Alfred Payton. I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
The Frank Hive is an enigma. It really is.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. It's like a weird cult I want no parts of. Like I don't understand how you can be so just ride or die for somebody who's done so little for you. Like it's so perplexing to me. Like you couldn't pick a better person to stand for, a better player on this team to just rally around and defend no matter what. That was your top option. The
thing is Frank is the thing why the Frank Hive has taken on, a persona of its own is because we've had no success with draft picks by and large, over the last 20 years. David Lee was a great pick. Channing was decent. Nate was okay. Kristaps was the best next to, before RJ came. But between then, there was really no one that was really that great. A lot of guys got traded. Jordan Hill sucked, right? Sweetney was garbage. Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys just did not pan out. So when we had Frank now, remember that no rookie has signed on to their second contract since Charlie Ward. Since Charlie Ward was playing. No Knick rookie has been extended to a second contract since Charlie Ward. They've either been traded, they've been traded before the draft, or they've been let go off of their contract. Not Shumpert. Shumpert wasn't good. So when we see Frank, you have it's more the Frank Hive is based off of hope.
Okay,
yeah, it was Frank.
It's a Hive created with the foundation.
Yes,
homeborn point guard. Homeborn as in we drafted him.
Yeah,
that's all I could think of. What it was. I supported him because I thought that there was something there in the first 2 years. Right. And I still do. Like I said in one of my videos, like I treat him like that little brother syndrome more like the worshiping syndrome. Like, if he's gonna be bad, I'm gonna call him out. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. If he's bad, I'm gonna say he's bad, but at the same time, I'm rooting for him. You know what I mean? I like Frank. He's a good kid. I think defense is something he does really, really, really well, but his offense is garbage. But as far as like the Frank Hive, it's like, no, this dude, anything he touches is gold. Yeah. And if you say anything against it, you get a lot of dislikes and a lot of hate. And that's
it's really like going back to my infamous relationship scenarios. It's kind of like that relationship where you're with somebody for a long period of time and you've invested so much, but they're showing you all the signs that they're not going to get any better. But you're like, I've come this far. If I just wait a little bit longer, he or she might be different. Here's a spoiler alert. They're never different. It doesn't change. It's not going to. Move on to bigger and better things. They are out there. Let it go. Put that energy into Obi. Give it to somebody else.
Yeah, it's now Obi's turn.
Be careful.
Yeah, it's now Obi's turn. And somebody in the chat said, well, we just don't develop. I mean, Shumpert wasn't great after he left here. He was okay. Yeah. David Lee was the same. David Lee had a good career here. He had a good career with Golden State, won a championship. Good career with San Antonio before he left. So, Ariza we really didn't develop. We traded him. We traded Ariza, and not to go back into the history, but just to say the Frank Hive has developed that way because we want to see our homegrown talent succeed. Right. We want to remember Charlie Ward. We have not signed a rookie to his second deal since Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward was drafted in 1994. Ashley. 1994.
Put that energy into RJ. Like, give me do something else.
But that's they're too busy hating on RJ. What you mean?
But look, he's a G League player. Put that energy into RJ. At least you know that there's promise there.
But look, here's the thing.
You've seen the signs of life.
Before all the injuries, this is what Tibbs did, and this is what the coach before him did. They never believed in Frank. Tibbs had him on the bench. He said he was situational. Burks and Bullock and to a certain extent Rivers were playing ahead of him because we needed that offense. You had a defensive coach that didn't see much in the kid to put him over those guys. You know what I mean? It just took the Bullock injury is why Frank played. If Bullock was healthy tonight, you might not have even seen Frank play. You might have even got a couple minutes off the bench, if that.
Why is there no Knox Hive? How come he doesn't get any love? There's no Burks.
Yeah, I'm alone there. I'm alone
on
that one.
I'll tell you why.
I don't
know. There's no Knox Hive because people hated the Knox pick to begin with.
A lot of people
what about Burks? Why is there no Burks Hive?
Oh, he's not a rookie.
He's not ours.
He's just like a journeyman vet.
What I'm saying is, I don't care if he's ours or not. Like, invest into somebody. And I know people are saying, well, you were just giving Frank praise. I give Frank praise when it is due. But I have said before, and I will say it again, is that
he's toast.
Frank is too inconsistent for me. Yeah. He always has been. He shows me signs of life. He gets me to speak high praises of him, like I have on this show in recent shows. And then it's like he hears the high praises and then just goes back to the Frank that I hate. It's just a constant roller coaster of emotions, and I don't want to be on the ride anymore. It's not fun for me.
I love
It's like the cotton candy starting to rumble in my stomach. It's not fun anymore. Get me off the cyclone. Get me off of it.
Salute to Frank.
Do it anymore.
Listen, I'm Frank Hive. I'm Kev Hive, man. I'm Obi Hive too, man. You just want to see all of them succeed, but that's just not likely. Just not likely, man. Let's go back to the phones. Let's go to Delaware. Kareem, what's going on, man?
My guy, CP, what's going on, man?
What's good, bro? How you feeling, bro?
How you doing?
Good, man. What's going on?
All right. Ash. The dedicated 9-guy fan. I'm representing my boy CK2K. What's going on, my brother?
What's up, bro?
I'm not gonna go all too far, but I'm gonna say that I was stressing out tonight. My blood was boiling.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why do you have to make it so hard to win a gimme game? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was frustrated with the cupcake layups. You know, moving slow around the rim, sloppy on the passing, overpassing. You know, it was frustrating, and you know, the rotation was, as usual, suspect. You know, but I'm glad they pulled it off. You know, at the middle of the fourth quarter. I was for sure that the ref was going to try to screw that up for us, but I'm glad that it worked out for us.
We got some good calls. We got some good calls.
We did.
But this game right here is the reason why we lost to the Sixers and the Nets last week. You know what I'm saying? That same kind of play. You know, if they can get their act together with that. And actually, what do we always say about free throws? What do we say about free throws?
They're free points.
3 points.
Exactly. So you if we can at least fix that, you know, I know we're not the greatest shooting team, but if we can get our free throws, we won't have to work so hard to try to get this win, you know, from Washington out of all teams, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the person that talked about Frank, I mean, I get it. I get it about Frank. You know, at first I thought maybe he's just the Swiss Army knife, but I think he's just the butter knife. And that's all he do is just play defense. He don't get no offense, you know, so all it is just for defense. And even that's suspect because he, you know, turned the ball over or these like ticky-tacky fouls all the time. You know, we got 2 guards from the G League that's on the bench. I'd rather take a chance with them than keep putting Frank in the mix in the clutch when we really need somebody, you know what I'm saying, to help us. You know, I mean, you put Obi in, so why not take a chance with the 2 other guards you got on the bench? That's all I'm going to say.
Appreciate the call, man. Well, Tibbs made the move. You know, he went the whole fourth quarter with IQ, Burks, RJ, and Taj. So good credit to the coach for seeing that. He knew who he had. He knew who the hot hands were. And he left them in. So he definitely left him in. Salute to him. Let's go to Cynthia in the building. Let's get some female energy in here.
Frank, that's out of control.
It's butter knife. He called him the butter knife. Cynthia, how you feeling?
Hey, good CP. What's up, CK? What's up, Ash? How you guys doing?
Good. How you feeling, Cynthia?
Good. I'm just shocked about the win, to be honest, because even when I think it was in the second quarter, when Quickly hit a 3 or 2, he hit a hoop, and then shortly after Tibbs took him out, I was just like, why is he taking him out? And when we were really doing bad, I was like desperate, put Harper in, put some kind of point guard in. And but the guys turned it around, and JJ from Brooklyn stole my thunder because I was going to say the same thing. Respect to Taj, you know, Gibson, because he just played his heart out, and the way he talked to RJ, love to see that. And shout out to Burks. I forgot when they said it on MSG that he's only here on a 1-year contract. Give the man the bag and let him stay here and be a Knick for life, because he's just not just this game. He's just been playing all along really, really well. Yeah. And you're right, CP. I remember when he was on Golden State, and I saw him for a few minutes, and you know he got shots through. So I'm just glad Burks is here, and I think that I definitely want to keep him.
Yeah,
that's what I wanted to say tonight.
Appreciate the call, Cynthia.
And yeah, take care, guys.
You too. Take care. Cynthia calling in, always showing love. So to Cynthia as well. Yeah, you know what? With Burks, I always just say, like, eventually we got to start keeping some people, man, for some chemistry. You know, you can't just keep a revolving door of vets in and out, in and out, in and out. I mean, Burks is a guy I wouldn't mind seeing him keep.
No argument here.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
I mean, We spoke about this in the first show that I was on, and what we can do different to kind of change the culture of the New York Knicks. And one of my biggest points was to stop being a revolving door for front office personnel, for coaches, for players. It's very hard to establish any type of consistency when there is no consistency. It's very hard to establish chemistry when you don't have a solid foundation. And of course, the business of basketball, you can't keep everybody. You're bound to lose some players, but the idea is you want to keep a core. You want to keep a group of guys that are quote unquote untouchable, so that you're adding to that existing chemistry. You're not completely changing it. So I think that's something that we definitely have to go ahead. And that's one of the reasons why I was so nervous come this NBA trade deadline. I just didn't want, and I tweeted out, I don't want you guys, meaning the Knicks, to do anything unnecessary or stupid, because that is the old Knicks way. And we're trying to establish a new culture. And we have a lot of options going into the offseason, in the draft, in free agency. And we just need to go ahead and play the cards that we are dealt, and we need to play them correctly. There's no reason to show your hand all at once. There's no reason to try to rush the process. Another thing that I tweeted out earlier is there's some teams who are in must-win scenarios right now. Look at teams like the Lakers, the Clippers, the Nets. They have to win, and they have to win immediately. But then you have teams like Miami and Boston and the Knicks, who are in a situation that, they don't have to win right away. They can go ahead. They have youth and time on their hands. So we just got to go ahead and play this correctly and not rush what we don't have to rush. Simple as that.
CK, last 5 games for Burks tonight: 27 points, 6 boards, 1 steal. The last game against the Wizards, 20 points, 3 dimes, 3 boards. Last game against the game before that against Philly, 20 points again, 4 dimes, 6 boards. Against Orlando, 21 points, 10 boards. And then against Philly again, 19 and 4. What do you think, bro?
I think that in order for us to talk about keeping and extending and re-signing players, we have to get to this point, and that is that foundation. And I think we finally found that we haven't had that yet. Like, I completely agree with Ash that, it just felt like the Knicks were just a stop for you to get your stats up so you can get a better contract, a la Bobby Portis, and go all the way down the line from any player for the last, few years. But we needed this kind of year. We needed a foundation to be built. We need to see what actually have that culture, actually have the group of guys together to know what we want to do, what we're actually trying to do with this team. And guys like Alec Burks are showing that they can be that guy that buys into everything that this team is about. On the defensive end, Alec Burks has never been a crazy defender, but on this team, he's doing a little bit of the defensive side as well as playing a little bit of point guard that I've never seen him do before. You know what I'm saying? He's doing a little bit of everything, and on top of that, doing what he does really well, and that's score the ball. So I think we needed to get to where we are right now. We need to get to this step, that foundation, knowing what we want to do before we could talk about re-signing guys. But Alec Burks is one of those guys that, like I said, he's playing a lot like how he did in the beginning of the season. Right now, he's figuring it out in the last 4 or 5 games. And I'm loving it. Like we said at the very top, he's got to close out these games because we need that offense to close out these games, because if we put Elfrid Payton back on the floor, who knows how this game would end.
You're in trouble. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Let's get those likes up. We're 200 away from our goal. We got 2,300 in the chat. Hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up button. Number 1 show for the fans by the fans. This is Knicks Post Game Live, presented by Manscaped. CP Ashley Moore, CK2K in the building. Dave, let's get that. Let's get the link. Let's throw the link into the chat. Make sure people are signing up. We're going to get to the phones in a second. So to everybody in the chat. Kenny Gale sends a super chat. He says, Frank Hive is a cancer. Get out that abusive relationship. Send that man and his croissants back to France. And he'll be still run like he got no neck. He throws the penguin joint up. Junior Caroma on the flip side said the Frank hate is crazy. SMH. Maury, see what you started as? You got the Frank Hive sending super chats now to claim him.
The penguin.
Yes, you did. Yeah. No, the Frank.
They're
upset. You upset them.
The Hive and the haters are beefing right now in the chat.
Frank also stands for facts. I'm just spitting them. So.
Maurice Baker says Frank Hive, he can shoot, he can defend, but handles are super trash. I can't think of any guard wing with shaky handles that can produce consistently. This applies to Knox too, unfortunately.
Come on, man. Man, he didn't deserve that straight.
Come on, Cat play hard today, man. He play hard. Hey, Alexander says, salute CP, Ash, CK, great win and step up from recent years where NYK gave up and lost many games like this. Burks, the unsung hero of the season, and Obi/Frank/Kev Hives all day. Gotta continue to preach patience. 100 Knicks tape. So to him. So my guy Lawan Williams checking in from Tulsa, Oklahoma. He says, one day I'm going to call in and tell y'all why Obi is playing over Knox. Knox will be okay in New Orleans, OKC, Phoenix, Utah, but not NYC. It's not in his mentality. Salute Angel Barrios. He says, what a win. Mental roughness and grit and clutch free throws at the end seal this win, but the leadership of Gibson and Randall has transformed this team and look forward to seeing what the future holds. All right, speaking of which, let's go to Angel, man. Angel, what's going on, bro?
Yo, CP, what's good, bro?
What's good, bro? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. Hola, mami, ¿cómo está? What's up, Ash?
Oh, man.
Hola, Angel. ¿Cómo
My boy
está?
CK. My boy CK, what's good, bro? Hey, listen, man, before I get to my point, man, y'all got to stop playing and hit that thumbs up for y'all boys, man. This is the best show on TV.
Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. And Angel, hang on one
they're
second.
saying the link has an error.
Yeah, Dave, let's make sure we get the right link in there so that people can sign up. So we'll get that fixed. All right, Angel, go ahead. Your time, bro. Go ahead.
No problem, bro. Thanks. And listen, before I get to my point, hey, I'm visiting Miami soon, so the one thing I gotta say, Ash, is if I ever meet you, I gotta get your autograph on a brand new fitted and the Obi Toppin jersey. I gotta do it, man. If it's possible, let me know.
Jersey,
but I just gotta throw that out there.
Okay.
But, hey, listen, man. As far as the game, I am hyped right now. I'm in the parking lot just chilling. Just got done finished work.
Nice.
You know, and the fact that we were mentally tough to win this game, it just speaks volumes, bro. You know, last year or the last couple of years, you probably would have lost this game, you know. And the fact that, you know, Gibson went to RJ and told him, hey, man, listen, there's still another quarter, you know, let's get back at it. It just shows the leadership and the growth of this team. So we need to stop playing and witness the growth of this team, man, because we're going places. It's okay. Let Brooklyn have all the headlines. Let them have all that pressure. But I'm telling you, the Knicks are coming, and people are going to want to start coming here. If you don't want to come here, it's cool. Kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we're like a Jamaican bobsled team. You know what I'm saying? Nobody believes in us. But, you know what I'm saying? We coming. We coming. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just so proud of this team. But the one thing I want to say is, you know, the fact that we were 11 of 14 in the fourth quarter in free throws, it was really clutch to close the game out because Washington was hitting some threes, you know, and like, Ashley said something about Bradley Beal, like, you don't have to go through this, man. I agree with you 100%, you know, like, you don't have to go through these L's, bro. Come to New York. Like, I don't understand why you don't want to get traded. What is Washington doing for you? Right now, you guys got two superstars and are garbage. So, you know, I'm just feeling good right now, man. But listen, before I end the call, I just want to say thank you guys. And stay safe with that COVID, man, because you know it's crazy out there. And I'm hoping everybody doing safe, the family, the friends, protect your loved ones. Love you guys, man. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
y'all
it, bro.
Have a good one. Thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, man. Appreciate
The
you, bro.
Jamaicans are getting all the love today.
Yeah,
with the references.
facts. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big up our peoples, man. Definitely. All love, man. All love. All my Jamaicans throw a flag in the chat, man. Let me know y'all in here, man. Big up everybody in the chat for sure. Yeah. The chat is coming.
What is wrong with you guys?
Oh man, the chat is going in, man. I just crazy. I just love doing this show, man. It's just people
you guys
just funny,
there's something
man.
seriously
People
wrong with
just
you
funny.
guys.
So to everybody in the chat.
I'm like trying to listen to him and I see CK cracking up. But
No.
I see CP's face because it's down in the screen. Both of y'all are out of control.
Oh man, the chat is just comedic relief, man. The chat is just comedic relief, man. Salute to everybody in the chat though, man. Everybody in the chat for sure. Hit that thumbs up button for you, squad, for sure. Let's go back to Florida. Hector, what's going on, bro?
Hey, how you doing, CP? How's everybody doing? I want to send a New York Knicks salute to your whole squad, representing the show the way you're supposed to. I'm like mad nervous. I've been waiting for like 3 hours, but it's all good. We're here live and direct.
Yeah, live and direct, man.
I have a thank you, Con. I have a valid point, man. I just wanted to ask all you three, if you guys could definitely let me know if you saw the game within the game. Meaning, did you guys not see that Thibodeau played all the rookies tonight a long time during the game? And was it because we had no trade bait and nobody seen videos on them, and they needed to see, what they're doing, how they progress in their time away, being that we had a whole, with the COVID thing going away and stuff like that, we haven't seen Knox play, Obi with more minutes than maybe 3, and if that's the reason why they couldn't showcase them, and that's the reason why they couldn't get, move them the pieces to get us a better piece. Yeah. Is that a reason why? And that's why Thibodeau started playing tonight.
Well, as he said, go ahead. What's your second point? Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead.
I was saying, what he said in his post-game press conference, he was just searching for answers, man. They came out terribly. They came out terribly. They were 1 for 14 from downtown, and RJ stunk it up. Julius wasn't any good. Peyton was terrible. Frankly, the whole starting five was terrible. And so he was just looking for some answers. And so Burks came in. He was the constant. IQ picked it up. And then late in the game, it was those guys, RJ, when Julius goes down with the injury. So he was out automatically. And then obviously, you went with Taj. And, so you had that based on the Bullock, Noel, and then ultimately the Julius injury. He had to play some of the younger guys more minutes, and they delivered.
Okay. I honestly thought it was because he needed to showcase them more to get them, moved or whatever. Okay, so maybe that's I like the trade deadline is over. I got there. And then what do you feel about this question? What are we gonna do, being that the trade deadline is over? 3 o'clock is over, obviously, and we have still $15 million or more in the cap. We're gonna have to disperse that within the team itself, or get somebody. So what do you guys feel about that?
100%. Appreciate the call, man. Well, we'll see what happens with the Drummond situation. Do they use that? There may be other buyout candidates that shake free, in the coming days or weeks. So they'll have the cap space there, and whatever is left over. Remember, you have to spend 90% of your cap. So whatever is left over, that remainder, hey, everybody on the team gets a raise. So salute to RJ, bitch. Everybody gets a raise. So it's not a total loss, but, it's just the benefit of them maintaining good cap flexibility and discipline and still competing. 5th in the East right now.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that part up, because I feel like a lot of people thought that the money just vanishes. Like, if we don't use it, it's just gone, just poofs away. No, I'm glad you finally someone was able to explain that, because I tried, but that was perfect. I think that, but like I said, it comes back to Drummond, because I just feel like
it's happening.
I don't know, man. It just, every time we talk about that extra money that's left, we have that open spot. It just keeps coming back to Andre Drummond. I just feel like that it's just gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen. Not saying I want it. I'm just saying I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, certainly possible, man. It's certainly possible. So we'll see what happens there. On the Beal thing,
we need to put Ari in timeout. He's an instigator in this chat.
What's Ari?
Ari, he is out of control. Okay, he is out of control. He's an instigator. He's a menace.
Salute
Get him
Ari,
together.
Man. Salute
Ari,
to Ari,
cut it out. Okay, cut it out. CK can't even keep.
I can't. I'm trying. I had to close it out, bro.
Hey, man, that's why it's the number 1 show for the fans by the fans, man. We have a good time. Everybody's having a good time. The chat is lit tonight. It was a good win. We cracking jokes in the chat. Salute to all the simps, man. All the simp haters. It's a lovely time for sure. 2,300 in the chat. We got 1,434 likes. Let's get those likes up. Let's get to 2,000. Forget 1,500. Let's get to 2,000. We got more than enough people in here to get us there. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that like button. We're gonna do the giveaway in about 10 minutes. So let's get those likes up. We'll do the giveaway in 10 minutes. Oh, let me hear from my guy Max from the Bronx. Max, what's going on, bro? A member of the Frank Hive. Max, what's going on, man? Are you here to defend his glory?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Because actually, I don't know who she thinks she's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about. But what up, Ashley?
What up, buddy?
Okay, let me get
What's up?
Listen, let me tell you, I'm from the Bronx. I don't get pressed. You heard? So I'm just letting you know. But this was a superstar game for RJ, because that's what superstars do for real. Like you're shooting bad, everything's going terrible, and he willed the team to win.
He did.
I remember, like at the end of the third quarter, he's like talking to himself, like, come on, man, we're only down 11.
Yeah.
Like, come on, let's do this, let's do something. And I was so proud of him because he's young, but he's not young. That he's not on social media. He's not retweeting rap lyrics, which I love rap, but it's just he only cares about is basketball. That's all that's all he cares about. And really, I really want to say we really need to have a debate on him and Ja, because one person is super athletic, but the other person shoots better, plays way better defense, and has a better record on the team. I don't want to talk about that right now. I just want to put that in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Everybody was, all Team Ja last year, and retweeting his missed dunks and all that nonsense. I just want to put that out there. We have a professional basketball player, and I'm happy we have him. All right? Now, two, I am the president of the Frank Club. I'm not even like I started this thing. Actually,
condolences.
He did.
No, don't talk slick to me, all right? It's not condolences. I'm happy.
What's that? You want to fight or not?
This guy, Max used to call in saying bonjour. He used to start his calls off saying bonjour, Max. So come on.
I was asked him bonjour. First of all, let me tell you why I support Frank. Right?
Yeah.
It's clear to everybody he's a great teammate. Everyone talks about how great of a teammate he is, right?
Sure.
Also, you need people who defend. He always defends at a high level. He almost never misses a rotation. He's always picking up other guys as well. And our future superstar, and RJ, that's his best friend. That's legitimately his best friend on the team. So I'm not saying keep him because of that, but I'm saying he has a good relationship with everybody. Now, I love Frank, right? He's inconsistent. He has the confidence issues. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he don't have confidence. He don't have confidence issues outside of basketball because he's dressed like a
he swagged out. He's swagged out like that.
Yeah, he swagged up. But on the basketball court, I don't know what. But just a couple games ago, he hit big threes, right? And everybody was like, "Oh, Frank, he's back," right? I'm calm because I know this is what he could do. You know what I'm saying? This is what he could do. And just like I'm the president of the Frank Club, I'm also on the president of the Obi Club. Because Obi just, all right, he's running out there, he looks a little scared. But Obi actually, listen, no condolences. No, I told you, I'm from the actually, all right? Obi actually tries on defense. Actually, Obi, can I say this?
Yeah.
Obi's actually not a bad defender. He just has
he's not bad.
confidence in his offense right now.
He's not bad.
He tries. And you're playing behind Julius Randle. And you're playing for Tom, who has no, patience for nonsense. You miss a jump shot the wrong way. You don't hustle the right. You're gone. You're out of there. So what rhythm is he supposed to get in? Realistically, you understand? But this is a great game. This is a very important game.
It was.
And that's all I got to say.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Oh, I couldn't. My fault.
We gotta check the water quality in the Bronx because
my man Max brought that Bronx energy. He brought that Bronx energy. I hadn't heard from Max in a while, man. So it was good to hear from him, man. It was good to hear from him. So salute to Max from the Bronx. Look, the only problem is that yes, the defensive energy is there, but our offense overall is so bad.
Right.
It just compounds the issue. Right. You can't question. No one's questioning Frank's defense or his defensive contributions. It's just that the offense is just so bad that he doesn't help on that side. And you got to get buckets too, man. Buckets are important too, Max. You know what I mean? All right, couple more calls and then we'll wrap. How we at? 1,500, so we made it. Is the link working? Do we have the link? Dave, if we have the link, just send me the spreadsheet so we can get that ready. Who's going to close for us tonight? I think Dan from Long Island is going to. I don't see him.
I saw him earlier.
He was in the chat. He might be working though. I'm not sure. He's not on it. And he said this is he said the garbage games he wasn't gonna call in. So he did.
This wasn't a garbage game.
I don't know. I don't make the rules.
Almost lost it game.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. This was a great game, but yeah, he said he wasn't gonna call for that. So I don't know. Not sure. Let's go to ATL. Kirk, what's going on?
ATL. Hey, CP and the crew. How you guys doing, man?
What's good, brethren? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing great, man. Listen, the last time when I called you guys, I told you that, we have all the confidence in this front office. What they're doing something right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm so happy that the Knicks, they didn't blow this team up like when they did, when they had those young squad before they acquire Melo.
Mm-hmm,
You remember that team?
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me just how that team, how they were playing with the chemistry and all. It reminds me of that team, and they do all these trades. I love Melo. Melo is my guy. I love Melo.
Yeah.
But they should have never break that team up just to get Melo. So I'm glad the Knicks, this regime, they don't, they didn't break the team up. And the next thing is the Knicks. They build their games that they play now. They build for the playoff. All these teams running up and down the court and playing fancy basketball. That's all good. But the Knicks, the games, it's slowed down when they come on to the playoff. And the Knicks, this team is built for the playoffs. So look out for my Knicks. I have all the confidence. I know the Knicks they might not win the first series or anything, but it's not going to be a walkover. It's not going to be a pushover. I can guarantee you that. These guys, they're going to scrap. They're going to fight to the end. So big up to my Knicks. And all those guys who are referencing Jamaica. Hey, everybody talking about Jamaica. Because guess what? Jamaica have the best oxtail jerk chicken jerk food.
You don't know. You don't know, Kirk.
You guys be eating all this Jamaican food. That's why we're talking about Jamaican food.
Of course.
So big up to all the guys, man.
Oh, yo,
Big
Kirk,
up to all
I
the
just
guys.
had my mom just made me some curry chicken today, Kirk. So you don't know, man. You already know, man. Everybody throw a Jamaican flag in the chat.
Asian pride,
Big up
baby.
my guy, Kirk. Yeah, man. Salute, man. Salute.
Barbados.
5th place in the East right now. Yeah, CK, your people's from Barbados, right?
Yeah, man. Bayesian pride over here. I got
pride
y'all.
over here.
I feel y'all. I respect Jamaica.
Island brethren for
Bayesian
sure,
pride over
man.
here, baby.
Island brethren for sure, bro. If you're from the islands too, man, throw your flag in the chat, man. Let us know where you repping.
I was looking for my flag when he was talking. I was like, I need my flag.
Yeah, 100%, man. Just busted up some jerk, some curry chicken today. I made some curry shrimp too. I mixed it up, best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? I was eating good during this game, man, but I was vexed because we was losing.
I was about to say pissed off while you
I was
right,
vexed
right.
because we was losing, man. Yeah, it was the worst, but good bounce back, good win for sure. All right, couple more before we wrap. Dave, just send me the did you send me the link? He might have, but I closed the Google chat. All right, so I'm gonna go to one more call, and then we'll do the giveaway, and then we'll close with Dan from Long Island. Let me hear from
I think Jay Boogie's in here again.
He's in the chat, but he would have called, so I don't know.
Oh, somebody said Jay Boogie take us home. They're responding to something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Papa Left, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what's going on, guys? How you doing?
Good. How you feeling, man?
I'm doing good, man. I was a little tied up for the last hour, but I just wanted to say Taj Gibson, MVP of the game tonight. Taj Gibson.
Taj came up big.
I was watching the game illegally on a psycho website. And,
whoa! We don't promote illegal activities, man. The algorithm is listening. The algorithm is listening. Papa Left.
Yeah.
So are watching.
I got the Washington Wizards broadcast, and I picked up some audio from Taj Gibson. I don't know if it showed it on MSG, but
I heard it.
RJ got fouled really hard, and Taj Gibson said, "Stay down, RJ."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I love that. I love the leadership. I love what the caller said prior to this about RJ saying, "Let's go, 78-67, something like that. Down by 11 or down by 9 at the end of the third. Like, let's go, let's pick this up." Like earlier in the year, people were like, "Oh, RJ's too quiet. He's not a leader," and people doubting him earlier in the year. This guy can't shoot. This guy was hitting 3-pointers, clutch 3-pointers tonight. So just from a standpoint of the spacing on the floor tonight, the adjustment with Scott Brooks, I think he went to very hard deny defense. They got into the body, didn't let the Knicks dribble at all. And I thought that the Knicks found their way to getting better shots in the half court, but it just concerns me. You saw like the Bucks did it the first game out of the break where they kind of attacked Randall.
Yeah.
They kind of,
Yeah.
So I just feel like it concerns me a little bit. I remember when Woodson was here with Melo, he found ways to get guys ISO. I feel like sometimes Thibodeau could do a better job of getting Randall isolated on the wing a little bit more. And I felt like Randall just didn't have the right spacing tonight to get off the shot. He was like too far on the top of the key. And thanks to Quickly had a great game, and he was able to break down with Taj, and that's why I say Taj is the MVP because he was setting picks all night. He gave everything. So
Taj was
Have a
key,
good
man.
night,
Good to hear from you, bro. Taj was crucial tonight. Big time, man. Can't say it enough. Taj was crucial to this win. And
Power of being a vet, man.
Yeah, it's the power of being a vet.
Leadership.
It's the power of being a vet, no doubt about it. Jay Boogie's not calling in for tonight, but we do have a missive. He sent a super chat and he sent a message to Dave. He says, "Salute to my squad, CP and CK looking like Ghostface and Raekwon doing the verses on KFTV, and my homegirl Ashley looking like the young Spinderella." He says, "You supposed to kill a bum in the same week twice. I'll see y'all on the big boy night." I told you he wasn't gonna call in tonight. But he sends a message. And salute to Super Dave, the best board man in the game. Everybody, please stay safe. You know my lingo. So that was from Jay Boogie, man. Jay Boogie sends his regards.
Boogie, man.
He's a man of his word. He said he wasn't going to call during these type of scrub nights. He expected a win, and it was a matter of fact statement game for them. And yeah, he stuck to his guns, man. He didn't call in. All right. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Let's do the giveaway, and then we'll wrap up. Great show, though. Good times, a lot of laughs. Hey, if you guys missed the giveaway, I gave you your chances, man. When you got to sign up, you got to sign up. You got to sign up. So, it's time for somebody to win. Who's it going to be? All right, let me see if there's any last-minute names. I'm always generous. I like throwing in last minute.
They also, whoever wins, you got to put in the chat which color you want and what you want your phrase to say.
Yeah. All right, here we go. The winner of the autograph snap is going to be Daniel Uribe. Daniel Uribe. All right, salute to Daniel Uribe, who wins the autograph snap. Daniel, if you're in the chat, Dave, what's Daniel's YouTube name? His YouTube name is, let's see, find it right now. Daniel Uribe's YouTube name is Daniel Uribe. Is he in the chat? Yeah.
Keep it simple.
Simple and plain. Simple and plain. Are you in here? Are you in the chat, Daniel? Please announce yourself. Let's see if he's in the chat.
I'm looking too. Daniel, where are you at?
Nah, he's not even in the chat.
What do you want your message to say? My phone number is not an option because I saw that in the chat. Can't do that.
He's not even in here.
Oh, that means
we gotta pick somebody else. All right, Daniel, you're gone, man. Daniel, you're gone. There is another person. Who's it gonna be?
No, Daniel.
Ed Patterson. Let's see. Is Ed Patterson in the chat? Are you with us, Ed?
You in the building?
Let's see. Let's look him up. What's Ed Patterson's name?
Ed
Patterson's YouTube name is Ed Patterson.
I love it.
All right, let's see. Is Ed in the building? There is no Ed Patterson in here. There's no Ed Patterson in here.
He's not there.
Here we go again.
Come on, y'all.
We out, man. Third time's a charm. This is it. All right. Bradley Froloff. Bradley. Let's see if Bradley's in here. His YouTube name is
Bradley. I'm gonna be mad.
Bradley Fight Evil is the name. Is Fight Evil in the chat?
Oh no.
Nah. These people signed up in bad. Say that again.
I think I see Ed.
Where's Ed?
Oh, Ed, I'm here. He came in. He's here. He's here.
All right, we'll give it to Ed.
Ed Patterson, we see you, bro.
Where? You see him under the name Ed? Okay, I see.
Under Fugazi. He showed up.
All right. So Ed Patterson, you got it, man. Let us know which color you want and the message, and we'll get that done, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, dog says these cats are sus. Just roll my name, God. They think we tricked it. They think we pulled the trick bag on them. You know what I mean? All right, let's wrap the show with my guy Dan from LI. Hang on, Dan. Let me get to you. Dan, go ahead, man.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How you doing, bro?
Huge win tonight, man. I mean, what's going on? Huge win, man. I mean, good teams find ways to win on nights that they're not playing well or they don't have their shot. So, to come out and beat a team that you're supposed to. I mean, that's a huge win tonight. But, hopefully we can do the same thing on Saturday. I know we got the Bucks coming off a back-to-back on Saturday, so hopefully we can get them on the back-to-back. But, I know the other night we one of the callers was killing quickly, man. I mean, how could you kill the kid after you saw what he did tonight,
right.
man? It's crazy. I mean, the kid comes around a Taj Gibson screen and just drills a three, and he doesn't care how many he's missed in a game. He'll take that shot every time. I love the kid. But, and then you want to talk to him about Rookie of the Year. Like, he's got to be in that conversation in the top three. Like, with Halliburton and Anthony Edwards, he plays half the minutes. They're on losing teams. They're a minus when they're on the court. So I think he's got to be in that conversation. But and then just, with Drummond, man, I mean, if he wants to come here, like, how do you not take the guy? I mean, it seems like Tibbs isn't 100% bought in on Mitch, man. I mean,
that's what it seems like.
Putting him on the bench for Taj Gibson, like, in the fourth quarter of a huge game that we need to win, like, I don't know. I just don't think they're as sold on Mitch as we think. And, with Drummond, I think his choice is going to be between us and the Lakers, and he's either going to take a one-year deal and go chase a ring, or he's going to get some financial security. So I don't even think the Lakers are that great of a choice. Like, what you look out west, like, what are his chances? Like, they're going against Portland, Utah, the Nuggets, the Suns, man. Like, I could see
he's playing with LeBron, though, man. A healthy LeBron. That's the difference maker, bro.
But is LeBron healthy, though? Is he going to be healthy?
I mean, the high ankle sprain is going to be tough. Yeah, high ankle sprain is going to be a long haul for him, but, yeah.
And Anthony Davis isn't going to probably be 100% this year. So, I mean, that Western Conference is tough. I mean, the East is wide open right now. I know the Nets are looking good, but, anything can happen, man. I feel like the East is more wide open if he's going to get financial security long term. And us, I think we're just overthinking it. You're going to have somebody that gives you 18 points a game and almost 15 rebounds for a team that's, bottom three in scoring. Like, you got to take that.
All right, good points. Good points, Dan. Appreciate the call, man.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
You too, bro.
Take it easy, bro.
All right. Damn being the voice of reason on the Drummond side of things. All right, not bad.
I needed it.
Not bad at all. Ed says he wants the black. Do you have any black joints, Ash?
I got white and I got navy. Those are the only options, guys.
All right, I can get you the black. Does Ed want the navy joint?
Ed, do you really want the black or do you want the navy?
The navy's hard. The navy's definitely.
Here's
fresh.
a closer look. I'll model it.
Embroidered too. Embroidered. Hard. That's just hard. Hold up, Ash. Hold up. Let me get a full screen of that.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Down a white.
Yeah, there you go. Kiki Shepard, Showtime at the Apollo.
Wait, did he say which one he wanted?
I'm not looking at the chat.
Thank you. I'm looking. He didn't say anything.
All right.
Okay, Ed. You gotta let me know if you want the navy or the white.
Or the white joint.
And what you wanted to say, Ed.
All right, man. Well, great show, though. Definitely great job, everybody. Let me get my closeout music going. 106 to 102. Knicks storm back and get a victory. Over 500, most importantly. Put some respect on their name. 23 and 22 on the campaign. Hey, before you go into Milwaukee, it's a nice way to stroll in. CK, good show, man. Doubleheader for me and you today, man. Did the draft
big day.
show.
Big day. We survived the trade deadline. We didn't give up anything, if anything. We got welcome to the Knicks, Terrence Ferguson. We'll see you later, Oscars, and we'll see you later, Iggy Brazdakis. Lonzo Ball, we'll see you too. But you know what it is. New York Knicks surviving this game, even though it was looking like it was tough, but we did what we had to do. And let's move on and see what we do in Milwaukee. But it's your boy CK. Find me everywhere, CK2K, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's here on YouTube, or find me on Instagram everywhere, CK2K.
Sure, good show, bro. Great job, man. Ashley?
Ed, let me know what you want me to write on this hat, okay? In the meantime, you guys can follow me, as always, on Instagram and Twitter at Ash Nicole Moss. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, All In with Ashley Nicole. Hit the thumbs up button on my most recent video, comment, view, all that good stuff. And we will be back on Saturday. Beat the Bucks.
Saturday, beat the Bucks. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Once again, 106, 102. Let's keep the conversation rolling, man. Leave a comment after this video. Join the Discord group. The Discord group is rocking and rolling. We got a lot of different topics for people to chime in on, whether it's Knicks, whether it's basketball, music, betting. We definitely opening it up, and it's a great community, so definitely join the Discord group. You can also join our Twitter private DM groups as well. Just hit us up on Twitter, and we'll throw you in the group. Remember, the show's available in audio podcast format, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all the major podcast platforms on the KnicksFanTV. So if you miss it on video, you can always catch it on audio. Tomorrow, I'll be back on SNY for a trade deadline wrap-up with Ian Begley, Chris Williamson, and the gang, 12 o'clock on SNY. So make sure we need KnicksFanTV Nation over there heavy, hitting that thumbs up button for you boys and repping for you boys CP, the franchise. So make sure you guys are in there. Definitely appreciate you guys for coming through yesterday. And let me salute some more super chats. Salute some more super chats. Congratulations to Ed Patterson once again. Salute some of the super chats that came in. K Marco says, can y'all make some fitted Jones though? Snaps don't work for my big old dome, right? Need that size 8. All right, we'll work on that, man. DJ's man 2825 says, great show tonight. Listening to you guys and gal on his birthday. Salute to DJ. Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. 2 ups, 2 downs. Hampton, VA. Of course, my home away from home, man. You should dribble down to VA in the house. Trini boy style. He says, let's go Knicks. Salute to everybody down 757 for sure. Who else we got? Jose Rodriguez says, Drummond did give us 33 points and 23 rebounds this year. Talent is talent, and Rowan is the future. Kenny Gales, Frank is consistently trash. I'm still throwing hands with Frank Hive on Canal Street. Let's see how good y'all defense is. Y'all want to defend him so bad.
Shout out. All right, Ed, it's
Kenny
all
Gales.
Done.
All right, there you go. So Ed gets his snap. We gotta email Ed and get his address now. No doubt, great job. Euro De Niro says, mark my words, Obi gonna be traded, then become a beast against us on some other team. Paul Quick, why these dudes love Frank is beyond me. Scrub hits 3 shots and the Hive stand gets all hyped. Ridiculous. Shout out Paul Quick. He's part of the LA crew, CK. Paul Quick. Salute to Paul. Blood of the Panda says, this man said he's the president of the Obi fan club when he never spent a super chat or multiple to calm the chat down. Give me my flowers. Legal Center says, Frank is a decent player. People should stop hating on him. I believe in him. Tibbs should play him. Ari, if I had $1 for every girl that thought my behavior was unattractive, eventually they would find it attractive. Ari got jokes, man. Angel says, glad I make y'all laugh in the chat. Be hating on me. I don't have an unfair advantage. I'm just a good guy. LOL. What's a good place to eat in Miami? And do y'all think we should start the 4th with the same lineup? Well, Prime 112 is always good. You know what I'm saying?
Angel's so smooth with it, bro.
Angel smooth with it.
I see you, Angel.
He's laying
so
down the
smooth with
foundation.
It. This man, Knicks, Ashley Slide. Knicks. I see what you're doing.
Like
I love it, man.
I
He's
like
smooth,
how
bro.
he
Go ahead,
moves.
Angel.
You know what I'm saying? He's different from the Philly Cats, man. He's a little bit different.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
bro. Go ahead, bro.
Facts. O says, hey, listen, I called in and I'll be back in 2. LOL, happy the Knicks didn't trade any assets today. Love that there is some competency in the front office. Yeah, they're being smart about it, you know. New York Sports Guy says Knicks gonna bust that $15 million down between Drummond and Otto Porter. That'd be interesting. Go Getter 0712 says salute to the chat. Get Homer Simpson out of here. I don't know who that is. Billy Bellin says the night RJ was drafted, he ended his interview with these words: "Yo, I'm a Knick." He sure did, yeah. So Billy, #9God.
That's how you know Ari doesn't really know Miami, because he just said it's all about Poppy Steak. It's never all about Poppy Steak. Relax. Prime 112 is legendary.
Yeah, Prime 112. For sure. If you're gonna get a proper steak, yeah.
Said that was 2015.
Yeah.
That's why you put the Rona down.
Ari said Prime 112 was 2015. He said Poppy Steak is where it's at, Ash.
No, it's not.
What do you have to say about that?
For tourists, maybe. For the hype beast like Ari, it is. No quality cuisine.
Personally, I can't see how Prime has changed. You got good steaks over there. Why would it be bad?
Fire. Still sensational.
Yeah. John Baker, thanks for all that you do. Other fan bases would kill for their own version of Knicks Fan TV. Great win tonight. My 5-year-old used to say Knicks are going through a tough stretch. Now he says Knicks are on the right path. Teaching them well, John. Great job, man. Great job. Expect a fight. My cousin in the building throws that Jamaican flag up there. Appreciate you, Ev. Definitely appreciate it. Payback Carter says, shout out to Knicks Fan TV fam. CPCK2K Ash. Hit that thumbs up button for your crew. Hashtag NY Grits. I think Andre Drummond might be part of the future. Alan Berman says, Sanka, you dead, man.
Yeah, that's what had me laughing earlier, man.
He throws the Cool Runnings reference in there. Hey, that movie was hard, man. That was a good one.
90 seconds.
That was a good one. Salute Malik Yobo's in his bag in that one, man. That was Oscar worthy. Definitely Oscar worthy, man. Kenny Gale says, if Frank Hive has a problem with Ash, I'm throwing hands on Canal Street. Come see me. Proud hashtag SimpFanTV member. Maximum Booker says, starting a no farting on the bench movement. LOL. I'm not sure if he was there. Somebody farted. I don't know. I'm not sure. But they spend the cash. I'm just a messenger. All baby.
Right,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Paul Quick says, hashtag bowling shoes Burks for the win. All right. Salute to that. Bowling shoes Burks, he says. There might be a couple more super chats. Just bear with me real quick. I just want to make sure I salute everybody that donated. Give me 2 more seconds. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Thanks for tuning in. And we still got 1,500 rocking with us, so appreciate that. Let me just make sure I addressed all of them. Because sometimes when you put the chat on slow-mo, you miss them. I got O-Dog. Jose, I got him. Kenny. I got them. Paul Quick. Angel, appreciate it. Billy Bellin, Fugazi, John Baker. Got that. Larry Israel, Li from LI says he's got land for sale on Knox Island. Also, both RJ and the ones should have been called flagrants. Oh, yeah, both RJ and ones. Yeah, they were tough fouls, but he's a tough kid, man. Darren Wilkinson says a voodoo doctor told Leon Rose, if you trade Frank, I'll turn feet into goat offs.
Oh, my God.
More super chats. Paul Robinson, if Frank had offense, he's our point guard for the future. That's why the Frank Hive exists, and he's shown glimpses of being able to shoot. Al Diddy actually stayed flip-flopping on the Frank Hive. LMAO.
No, I've been pretty consistent with my dislike.
Yeah, I thought you've been pretty consistent.
I give him props when props are due.
Yeah.
Whenever that's far and in between, but it happens.
JB Floating says, finally, Charlie Correa got his hat. Can I get one? Hashtag TMK, hashtag Charlie Correa Fan TV. K. Marco says, give Taj 5 years, $10 million, keep him here for the rest of his career. That's 5 years too much, man. Taj probably got about 3 more before he's done. Angel Vallejo says, says the president of the Frank Hive is here. Stand up. No slander for my boy. He had to play next to Peyton SMH. I close my eyes when EP shoots. Me too, man. It's always a disaster.
Cringe.
Josh Rosenzweig says, yo, I know I need new Knicks fans down here in Florida. Let's do a watch party at a bar over here. Monday the 5th versus Brooklyn. Let's set it up. Knicks Fan TV family. Josh, if you were the person you had DM me on Instagram, you should have said it when you were on the phone. But Josh, I think he wants to do a meetup down in Fort Lauderdale, Knicks versus Nets on April 5th. I thought you were gonna say that on the phone, man. But definitely, next time call in and promote your event if that's you, because somebody did DM me on that. Drea Marie says RJ reminded me of prime Danny Granger. I thought Danny Granger was a better shooter, a more consistent shooter, 3-point shooter at least. They used to call him the Long Ranger. You know what I mean? John Michael Prego says, in time we eventually see RJ pick up a teammate the way Taj picked him up. When that goes down, the league will officially be on notice. Steven Cordero, number 9, is going to be hanging in the Garden Rafters. Just enjoy the ride. Mr. Durante, No more, but with RJ come and say good stuff. That's it. Travis Dickerson, great win. Y'all worry about the Nets. I'm worried about the Heat. How Phil got Victor for a 50-cent soda and dirty napkin, we may never know. Junior Vasquez says, what about Hassan Whiteside as a buyout pickup similar to Robertson, 100 times better than the Hoops hands? Noel, what do you think? It'd be interesting, I guess. Charlie Correa, we want the hat. Hashtag KnicksFanTV.
It's coming, Charlie. In the mail tomorrow, okay?
Varden Eagle, appreciate it. Greg from Vietnam, appreciate it. Tiger Size says, CP, you remember Goofy Wolf from BX on his high horse calling Frank a complete player the other day? You think Frank Hive sleep well after games like this? Jonathan McGreen, NYK win over 500 again. Let's go. Nevi Park, appreciate it. Varden Eagle, appreciate it. And that is it. Charlie says, I'm legit on my porch waiting for that hat. Steve Verne, appreciate you. Steve says, was praying that Elf got in foul trouble just so he could get out the game. Thank God Tibbs took about. Changed the whole game. That's a fact. Yo, Giza says, in the clutch, a fadeaway Julius reminded me of Ewing. Yeah, I think you hit me on Twitter about that too. Yeah, it was very eerie and very clutch. So salute to Julius, man. Daniel Bloom, quickly, ROI. Rookie of the Year, Edwards and Halliburton both playing on losing teams and minus a player when they're on the floor. Huge must win tonight. We got a lot of super chats. Alpha Moon says this team has dog mentality. I think I read that one already.
Yeah.
David Fudernick sends a super chat. He says, RJ didn't make the all-rookie team, but some bum who didn't got shipped out today for Chi-Chi Beans. Broadway bully Barrett, Hive, we here. Salute CK Ash and the Kelvin Killers. Say it with me, Alec Burks. John Mark says, hi, fellas, supporting the channel. How am I getting my gift? I would like to be autographed by all three of you.
Oh, that'd be cool.
All right, yeah, we got to make that happen. John Mark, email us, man. Email us. Yo, it's a lot of super chats that came in, but I think I got them. Cassius Clay, hashtag Broadway Barrett. The Bradley Beal bully, build the team around the 9 God. I said what I said.
It's awesome.
Miller Wachter says, do you think Taj Gibson can take Obi's minutes? Taj better offensively and sets big boy screens. All right, I think that is it. If I missed it, my fault. Johnny Fresh says, love to see our Knicks go crazy. Hashtag Knicks Nation forever. I think I got everything now. So salute to everybody that tuned in. If I missed the super chat, apologies, man. A lot came in. We definitely appreciate everybody for supporting. See you guys Saturday. Knicks versus Bucks postgame. #1 show for the fans by the fans. We out of here.